Making an appearance in Louisville today, the Lexington mayor and U.S. Senate candidate Democrat Jim Gray criticized Senator Rand Paul's voting record on gun issues.
In the wake of the Orlando attack, the Democrat accused his Republican rival of protecting radical Islam. WHAS 11 asked whether legislation that Gray supports would have prevented what happened in Florida.
Chris is in our newsroom now with more on how Jim Gray answered those questions today. Chris?
Renee and Doug, he said it would not, but he held up a copy of a newspaper headline describing that horrific night in Orlando and accused Senator Paul in Congress of doing nothing to prevent mass shootings.
How many more headlines like this do we need to see?
Mayor Jim Gray said he does not support a ban on the sale or purchase of assault weapons, but he cited a vote by Senator Rand Paul allowing for what the Democrat U.S. Senate candidate called the terrorist loophole.
On December 3rd, just last year, 2015, Senator Paul voted to allow potential terrorists to buy guns. He chose to protect the rights of radical Islam over the safety of innocent American victims.
The law would have created a watch list. Theoretically, the list would include people already on the no-fly list. Senator Paul released a statement saying he was against the president creating a, quote, secret list of Americans, stripping them of rights with no judicial process. The ACLU and NRA both opposed the legislation in question. The Orlando suspect was on no federal watch list.
It may not have prevented this incident, but what Senator Paul needs to recognize is that legislation is present, is available to him today to vote to help this issue, to support this issue in a meaningful way.
I guess my question is, why hold up this headline if you know it would not have, what you're bringing up would not have prevented?
No, what I've said is that this legislation, while it may not have prevented this incident, it is a step forward.
We know this is an issue many of you feel passionate about. You can see Mayor Gray's full comments by logging on to WHAS11.com. Live in the newsroom, Chris Williams, WHAS 11 News.